Hey everybody, how's it going? I recently switched from softcore to hardcore mode in Diablo 4, and I stumbled upon some things that I wish that I knew before I started my hardcore journey in Diablo 4. So in this video, I will go over 5 things that I hope will help you guys when you're heading into hardcore mode in Diablo 4. Let's get started. So the first, and I think it's the most important tip actually of all of these 5, is something called Scroll of Escape. Scroll of Escape allows you to teleport back to safety. If you end up in a fight with, let's say, the Butcher, and you might be undergeared and are afraid to die, then you can use the Scroll of Escape to instantly get out of there. You can get Scroll of Escapes by killing monsters in the game. It has a fairly high drop chance if you ask me. I hit around level 50 and I got 7-8 of them, so it's not that uncommon. Now the coolest thing about this is that you can actually bind it to your action wheel, and going further you can even bind it to a single key on your keyboard so you fast and easy can escape that fight. So let's start with the action wheel. Going into the action wheel by pressing E or whatever keybind that you have on it, you can click on customize. Over here choose consumables. You can see all your elixirs and also your Scroll of Escape. You can drag it down here and click on save. Now, as you just saw on the video before, I'm able to open my action wheel and I can now cast Scroll of Escape. If I want to keybind it to a keyboard, I can go into controls. I can see this is my action wheel, this is the middle, this is the one to the left, and we have the right down here. Now I want to put a key binding to the middle input one because that's where I just put my Scroll of Escape. So I can just go in here and say, well, I want my keybind to be home. The second great thing to know before you go into hardcore mode in Diablo 4 is that if you go to any alchemist in the game in any of the major cities, you can go and craft elixir. And there's a very special one in here called Death Evasion that is only available in hardcore mode. Now Death Evasion will last for 45 minutes, has the ability to give you immunity for 2 seconds if you are going to die from a hit from an enemy. Now this cannot occur more than once every 5 minutes, but this is very powerful and this gives you like a second life sort of while you're in the combat. So while you have these 2 seconds immunity, you can prog a potion, you can use your Scroll of Escape, etc, etc. And some people like this and other people think this is cheating in hardcore, but I will let that up to you. Moving on, let's talk about difficulty and world tiers. So as you might know, there are 4 different world tiers, and from level 1 to about 50 you will be playing on either world tier 1 or world tier 2. Playing on world tier 2 will gain you some benefits that you don't have on world tier 1, such as more experience, more gold, more item drops, but you might consider going down to world tier 1. First of all, because you have better survivability because the enemies are not as challenging to kill as on world tier 2. The second thing is, you might be thinking, well, I get more experience on world tier 2 than I do on 1, so wouldn't that be more efficient for leveling up my character? And basically, yes, but you are more efficient in killing mobs in world tier 1, and those 20% over a period from 1 to 50 is not that much because you will be slowed down. So in world tier 1 you will be much more efficiency to killing mobs and going to 1 to 50 faster and have more survivability. So you might consider that. Let's quickly cover abilities. So when you're choosing your abilities on your hardcore character, it's very important to have an ability that has the effect of Unstoppable. Unstoppable will save your ass when you get crowd controlled. Now, an effect of crowd crowd control could be something like you get frozen, you get stunned from a mob or anything that basically prevents you from moving or take any other actions. But you can only use that action of unstoppable. So for example, here on my barbarian, I have this ability called Iron Skin. Iron Skin itself does not contain unstoppable, but I do have a legendary aspect that gives Iron Skin the unstoppable effect. And I must say this is a must have. Always have at least one skill that contains unstoppable. It will save you. And at last we have Renown. Doing Renown is very important because you can get skill points, potion slots, and stat bonus such as strength, willpower, intelligence, and dexterity. Now the potion slots is very important and it will save you. It saved me a ton of time. I cannot remember how often I've been very low, maybe 1, maybe 2 max potions when I'm doing boss fights, and it's just helping me a ton. So definitely go out, get those potions. Now, if you already done this on your softcore character, it will not transfer to your hardcore character. The good thing is, when Season 2 will go live, everything that you collected will go over. So softcore and hardcore are 2 different realms, so you have to collect everything on each realm, but going forward, you will have everything every season. So just go farm the Renown and you will be all good. These are some of the major things that I wish I knew before I moved from softcore to hardcore in Diablo 4. And I hope that, well, at least one of these things here help you to get a better overview of what to be aware of when you're going from softcore to hardcore in Diablo 4. As always, thank you for watching and take care.